Hello everyone, welcome back to some more puzzles. Today we're gonna be doing, I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Let's start out with the normal star battle, as is tradition. Rules for this one are simple. If a star is here, there can't be a star in any of the surrounding cells, or the row or column. So there's one per each of those. So for instance, the star here would break this region, because I have to put a star in each region. So that can't be a star. For the same reason this can't be a star, it would break all that. And now since there's one in one of these three, there can't be a star in either of those two. And now there can't be a star in any of these. Now this can't be a star because it would break this region. And now I have 1, 2, 3. So this can't be a star. Yeah, that works. One there, one there. Oh, and I have one here and one here, so this can't be a star. This is actually a bit tricky. This can't be a star because it would hit both of these, and there'd be nowhere to put a star there. So that's how you get the first one, which gets you the second one, which gets you the third one, which gets you the fourth one, which gets you the fifth one. Okay, let's try 8x8 normal. This one should be a bit trickier. This can't be a star, which gets all that and that. Now this can't be a star, it would break this region. Can't be a star in any of those spots. Now I know there's one in this region. At most one here, at most one here. And since I know there has to be 3 in these 3 rows, anything else in those regions doesn't make sense. So now this region ends like that. I feel like I should be able to get more off that. I don't really see anything though. Oh, this can't be a star because it would break all that. If this were a star, it would force a star here. But that seems fine. Oh, row logic now. 1 star in here and 1 star in here means both of these regions are finished. And now this can be the only star in its row. And now this can be the only star in its row. This has to be the star for the region logic. And now I have 1 here and 1 here, so there can't be a star in any of those, which means this is a star. And now 1 here and 1 here means that's not a star, that is a star. That is a star, that is a star, and that is a star. 213. That was a pretty rough one for being a normal. Let's do another normal here. That can't be a star. This can't be a star. This can't be a star. These can't be stars. This can't be a star now. Those can't be stars. Oh, if you look at these first 3 rows, it only has 3 regions in it. So the rest of this region can't have any stars. It gives the first star for the row logic. This is in this region. That sees it by diagonal. And now I know that there have to be 2 here, and there's only 2 regions, so that can't be it. Which then gives that, which gives that, which gives that, which gives all that. That can't be a star. This also can't be a star, because it would hit that and that. Oh, and also 1 here for these 2 row logics, and 1 here for these 2 row logics means that's not 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this can't be a star because it would hit that and that. Okay, that's how you disambiguate that. Nice. Okay, how do I finish this one off here? There must be a way that I'm just not thinking of. But this end section seems kind of strange. Oh, it's this square. If this square was a star, it would hit this and this by the diagonal. So that's the star. Which should finish the puzzle. Nice. 213. Alright, let's try a 8x8 hard star battle. First off, this gives that, which gives that. This can't be a star. This almost can't be a star, but it could escape there, so that's fine. Oh, and now we know that there's one here and one here for the row logic, so none of those are stars. Now this can't be a star, and this can't be a star. And all of that can't be a star, thanks to that 3 block. Now this has to be a star. Oh, this might actually be a little bit easy. Well, not to get too ahead of myself, though. Nice, 57. Wow, that hard was a lot harder. Was a lot easier than the normal, I mean. Let's do 10x10 2 stars. So now... Oh... Can I skip this one? I did get stuck at this. You know, let's do a hard. Oh, I also got stuck on this one. All right, let's do a different type of puzzle. Hitori. I was kind of struggling with those. Aquariums were fun. I tried out aquariums for the first time last time. So it's kind of like a skyscraper, but not really. The way this works is if, say, the square is on underwater. Actually, I'll use this as an example. If this square was underwater, it would flow to every cell to the side and every cell underneath, which obviously breaks the 2, so none of those can be underwater. And now, since the water here would cause all these to be underwater, that can't be underwater. And since this is a 4 clue, if I had these 2 in water, I'd have no way to get to 4 because I'd have to overflow and get to 6 by filling this area in. So that gives all that. And now for this 2, there's only 2 spots left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these all have to be filled up. And now for this 4 clue, this can't be filled in. Because that would make it into a 5. Because it would have to flow down. So it kind of builds on itself. This 5 clue can't have a 1 in it. Because it would need a way to get to 4. Because it would need a way to get to 5. And the only way to get to 5 is like that. I don't know if there's a better way to explain it. And now this 3 clue means this can't be there, because that would make it a 4. So none of those are lit up. These are lit up because of the 2. Now this 3 has to finish this way. This 3 has to finish this way. And that finishes the puzzle. Okay. Let's try a 10x10 easy. See if this is too tricky. Good start there. Got a 1. That's great. The tricky part is seeing where like cages lead into each other like that. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, that has to be like that. 2 clue means that can't be filled in. This also can't be filled in. Oh, actually, neither of those could be filled in because of the air, the way air works. But I was gonna say because there's a 2 here, that would have needed to be a, I don't know, a 0. That doesn't really make sense. This 5 only has 5 spaces to go, so that's easy enough. And now this 7, it's missing 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because it's a 10, so that all has to be filled in. All that's filled in, all that's filled in, which finishes the 3 and the 2. This 3 is finished. The 6, I don't know much about yet. Oh, for this, I guess also for the 8 clue. But for the 4 clue, 1, 2, even if it escapes to here for 3, which I think it does, it would have to go here for 4, so. That's all filled in. Now we got 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I ignored this 2 square pile, I'd get 5, 6, 7, and I wouldn't have enough to get to 8. So these have to be filled in, which finishes up the 5. And now I need 6 here. So 1, 2, or 1, 2. I still need 1, no matter what. So that finishes the 3. Now this 7 has 3 x's, so these are all filled in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I know that's what's filled in. And that was a 225. That was with explaining it. This one I might just kind of do and see if I can do it faster. Ooh, tricky bottom. Normally you can get like a easier start with that. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, so these have to be filled in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know what way that shakes out. Oh wait, I might. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 212. That actually felt a lot trickier than the other one. Let's do more bridges. I can't find it. I'm just gonna do battleships. Oh, hold on, I broke something already. Okay, battleship logic says can't be anything in there. Yeah, that can't connect. So that has to be just a 1. There's a 3 somewhere. It's either here or here. Yeah? Yeah, that's logical. So the 3... Uh, I mean, this has to look like that, right? But then it breaks the 2. Oh, this can go down. Right. There we go. Okay, that one is tricky, but it's not too bad. Nice. Okay, I just had to kind of remember there. Oh, I just built it the wrong way. I was thinking this 2 wasn't finished for some reason, but it definitely was. I forget what this means. Does that mean that there's a thing around it? This could be a 3. That could be where the 3 goes. Could go here, or could go here. Well, I do know the diagonals definitely can't be there. Oh, this 2 can only be 2. This could be 3 ones. It's not necessary that this is a 2, but I feel like it is. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around to rock around. That's right on time. It's tricky. Oh, this has to go up to fulfill the 2, so it can't go this way. Which finishes off the 3, I think. If the 3... If the 3 is anywhere here, doesn't it break? I feel like I already broke it. Because how would I fulfill this 2? Like, this would be the only place it could go. But then that would break this, right? Let me hit start over, because this seems wrong. Okay, so definitely diagonals, definitely the 0. Why did I eliminate this as a possibility before? Oh, because it looks like it goes to more. It doesn't... I feel like it must, right? But it could go to more that way, so this isn't necessarily not a battleship. I think that was the mistake. I don't know why battleships feel so hard. Like, where do you go? So if this were a 3, this... Um... This... be a 2? In some order? This is too complicated. Let's do it. Let's do a hard one and see if this one makes more sense. Because I feel like the difficulties on these don't really make sense. Well, first off, there's only one way to put a 3. Oh, it's either here or here. Guess there's two ways to put a 3 then. It feels very likely that this is a mine, but I can't say for certain because it could look like this, and be correct, you know? Well, yeah, it's either 2 or 3 or 1, 1. Let's do 8 by 8 easy. Is that just hopping around? These all seem so hard. Where does the 4 go? It could go here, or it could go here. This could no longer be a 4. Could go here. Yeah, it could go here. Or here still. I think this can't be a mine. This is very convoluted. Either the... Oh, wait, no, the 4 could be up here. Oh, man. I thought I had something for a sec. Well, I was thinking if the 4 is either here or the 4 is here, either way it would see the square because of the 1 clue. Which isn't anything, but is a neat idea. Which isn't anything, but it is something. I know this is at least 2, right? Oh wait, this 1 clue closes that off. This could still go left, though. Well, if it does that break the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It has to go up or down. Oh, now the 4 is back to being either here or here. So that did come around to being true. And this is true because it's a diagonal. Oh, if I get 1 in here, it affects these. Which breaks the 5. I'm not doing battleships. What is going on? Get me to light up. Get me home. Get me out of here. So in this one, it's just Minesweeper. The zeros can't be a light bulb. Every square has to be lit up in the end of the puzzle. That has to be a light bulb. And then there's 1 here, so that's... Nice. Okay, 54. Let's do another easy, I guess. Easy. Okay, not bad. Let's do a 7 by 7 hard. See how much harder it is. Is there a way to progress from here? I mean, there has to be, right? Oh, there has to be one here or here to fill in this square. So there is exactly one here. If this were a light bulb, it would force a light bulb there, which would break the tube. This has to be here. And then it finishes like that, because that's the only way to light that up. Okay. That wasn't bad, actually. Got a little bit stuck. But not the worst. That has to be there to light itself up. That has to be lit up to light itself up. Oh, I was going to say that can't be it because of the 2. This has to be lit up to light up the corner. This has to be lit up to light itself up. This one, it has a lot of, like, lines that have to be lit up. Either this is a light bulb, or this is a light bulb. This is a light bulb. That doesn't really do anything, though. Oh, if there's exactly one here, this has to be a light bulb? Okay. Which gets that and that, and that, and that, and that. This has to be there to light itself up. This has to be there to light itself up. Oh, I think this has to be there to light itself up. Oh, there's X there. I feel the vibes of this being a light bulb, but I can't explain why. Well, there has to be a light bulb in one of those 3 spots at the very least. This has vibes of being right, but I... Oh no, it's not right. Because it breaks the square. This has to be lit up. One of these 2 has to be lit up. So this would break it, because I would have to light this up and this. So that's actually definitely not a light bulb. What about this square? Would make this square. And I think it does the same thing. So this must be the light bulb. What about this square? Would that do the same thing? Yeah. Because this would light up and then this wouldn't be lit up. So that's not one. So now... Oh, it's this square. This has to be lit up to light up that square. Which means now this has to be lit up to light up that square. And then that finishes. Okay, that was actually a really interesting puzzle. I like that one a lot. That was very cool. Oops. One of these 2 is true. Everything I do it for you. Hmm. Where to from there, though? This is where it seems like it kind of slows down. Oh no, it's the square has to be lit up by the square. Which is something at least. One of these two must be true. I feel like if this was a light bulb, there'd be no way to light that, so that can't be. So yeah, that has to be a light bulb to light that. This has to be a light bulb to light itself. And now we get over here. One of these two has to be a light bulb to light up the square. Actually, the square has to be a light bulb. It's the only way to light up the square. So that's easy enough. That finishes up the ones. Okay. Let's try a 10 by 10 easy here. You know, I could just be lying about the difficulties because that's off screen. I wouldn't do that though, or would I? If it was funny enough. That has to light itself up. This has to be lit up to light that up. I think this has to be lit up to light up itself. No, it could be lit up there. Okay, that one was just correct. I don't know. Sometimes I just intuit that, but you could say that was guessing. I don't know. Oh boy, I got zoomed out there. Okay. Chill out, game. This is a hard, by the way. See how hard it is. Well, with all these fours, it's a pretty easy place to start. That could be a light bulb. It's possible. Wherever this one goes, it eliminates a possibility from this one. If this were one... No matter what, this is a 1 to light up itself. Okay, that's where we start here. And now that can't be a bulb because it would break the 1. Hooked on a feeling, ba ba da ba. I'm believing that you're in love with me. Do 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 do. One of these twos is true to fill this in. One of these three is true. One of these two is true to fill in the square. I don't know, none of those seem like a place I can move forward from. I feel like it's interesting that if this is a light bulb, it would force this to be a light bulb. I don't know, though. Maybe that's something, maybe it's not. I feel like there's something obvious I'm not seeing here. Okay, so normally I can X these out because they're corners, but like if this was a light bulb, it could go here. So I can't really do that for any of the corners. And everything here seems fine. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just staring at it. Let's try something new. Oh, Hashi, that was basically bridges. Um, I could just do Minesweeper. What was Litz again? This one was weird. I used to place one Tetramino in each region so that they are all connected and there are no 2x2 shaded areas. Guess I'll try a normal 8x8 just because I don't want to look at a puzzle I've already been stuck in. This is forced. Since they have to touch, it can't reach there. Oh, I guess I should do all the force shapes first. That can't be there because it would have to go around. Actually, I think, well, not necessarily. It could escape this way, or it could escape this way to connect to the rest of it. Uh, I think these two have to be filled in, and it'll either go like that or like that. But I think that has to go there somewhere. That doesn't work. Um, seems like no matter what, it doesn't work there then. Oh, I forgot about the T shape. That's how you know I'm not a real simple flips. Remembering. I think this is also a T shape here. Um, yeah, because that would break. That would break. And can I go like that? Oh no. Oh, because if I put anything in there, it breaks. Okay. This is tricky. I mean, that's kind of interesting. Like, can't be a line shape there. So it has to connect somewhere there. Actually, this can't be the starting point because it would either have to go like this, which is the same, or it would go like that, which breaks. It's kind of interesting. It could go like this. That would be a possibility. It can't start here because it would either be like that, which would break, or it would be like that, which would also break. So that can't be the starting point. And now I think no matter what, this square is shaded because it either goes, well, it can't go like that, or it goes like that, which it could go. But it can't connect here. And it can't connect here? There has to be a trick here somewhere. I think that's the only way this works, actually. Well, that's one way to get there, I guess. No matter what this is filled in, right? Because if this is a plus or a T-shape like that, that would work. Or if it goes like that, it would work. Actually, no matter what, this is also true. But who knows how it ends? This can't be the starting point because it would have to curl around to make a 2x2. L, I, T, S, and O. The O tetromino is not used because it's a 2x2 shape, which is not allowed. So tricky. This could actually just be a straight line like that. This is probably the hardest of all the puzzles just because there's so many options. This can't be the starting point because then it would be a 2x2. This also can't be a starting point. Also can't be a starting point. This also can't be a starting point. So now I think this has to be shaded. And it can't go down because it'd have nowhere to escape to, which means this also can't be it. Which means it has to go left, and then it'll either go left up, right up. Oh, it can't go here. Has to go like that. Nice! Okay, that's another done tetromino. 2, 3, 4. So I have to connect these two in some order. And I think this has to connect, I don't know which way. Probably it'll connect both of these just because that's the easiest way to connect everything. Like here and here. This could still just be a line. That feels like the easiest way to do it. But I feel like anywhere here works. This square can't be a starting piece. Or it can't be anything. It can't start here and then go down. And it can't start here and go there. It could go here, here, here? No, because it would break. Yeah, so this is never a tetromino. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I guess... Well, it can't go this way now. It could go here and here, though. Oh, but that would be a mirror. That has to be a line piece. Because that would be the same direction. Now, this can't be an L shape. So I think it has to be a T. Yeah! Okay. That was really hard. Alright, let's go back to the one I was stuck on, the normal. Let's start over. Okay, so we start off with the obvious one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can use that to kind of figure out where things can't be. This can't be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could go up here, and then this would go here and here. But no, that would make two L's, so I don't think that would work, right? Because, okay, now this can't be. So it would have to look like that and that, which would break. So this has to be how it finishes. And now this can't be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this can't go here. So that has to go there. This is actually so interesting. This can't be a T shape, so it has to be an L shape. Because there's no other shape it can make. I feel like I'm getting this now. This can only touch one of these spaces. It can't touch more than that, so this has to look like that. It means neither of these are viable as starting positions, because they would have to be two next to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This can't be it, because it would connect. This could be a T-piece, I think. Oh, this has to be a T-piece. So now this can't be a T-piece. So this has to be, I think, one of those? No, it can't be one of those. Well, it can't be an L shape. If it goes down there, it would have to be an L shape. If it goes up here, it would have to be an L shape. Right? Okay. Did I mess something up here? Oh, I always forget about the line piece to connect everything. Okay. That is actually kind of hard to see the line piece most of the time, though. Oh, this has to be a line piece here. So this would either be an L or a T shape. Either way, this would go here. This is either an L or a T shape as well. Or it could be like that. But then it wouldn't connect. One, two, three, four. But this could still be a T shape like this. This is the only thing I know about this. Has to have a shaded cell there. Oh, wait. I think I get this line piece here. Actually. So that's an L for sure. So this can't be an L. So this has to be a T. And that all looks right, so far at least. This can't be anything because it would have to connect. If this were shaded, it would have to be an L piece. So this has to be a T piece. And now I could just finish this off with a straight line. Because otherwise it would either be a T or an L. But a T here would probably be fine, right? But I think everything has to be connected. But whether or not it's a T or an L, it's the same thing. Oh, but if it were a T, it would break the 2x2 rule. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to get it, I think. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 now. This can't be it because it would force an L piece, which would connect to an L piece. This could be a line piece still, so I don't want to rule it out yet. I feel like it can't start here because it would either go left, down, left, which would cause a 2x2, or it would go down, left, which which would cause a 2x2. So now this can't be it because it would have to go straight. And this can't be it because it would make a 2x2. This also can't be it because it would make another 2x2. This is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this can't be an L piece, but it could be a T piece. So it could go there, there, or it could be a straight piece. It's either a T or a straight. This is definitely an L, so it can't touch the other L, so it has to go like that. Which makes this a straight piece. This can't be because it would make a 2x2. This can't be because it would make a straight piece. This could, oh no, it would have to be a straight piece or an L, which wouldn't work. So this has to be, a T. Because if it were an L, it would be another L. This is so cool. Like, the more I play it, the more I get an appreciation for it. But very solid design on these puzzles. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this square were filled in, it would have to be an L piece, which would break. So if this has to be a T. It's actually connectivity. I just did that without thinking. But if this were the start of a puzzle, of a piece, it would have to go up, and that would break the X clue I just got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be a L. Can't be a T. Could be a straight. This would have to make a 2x2 if it was the starting position. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it could be an L. This actually could be the start of something. It would just... Oh, no, it can't. Because it would either be like this and make a 2x2, or it would be straight up and it would have to make an L, which would break. So now... This is actually kind of interesting because it can't be an L. And it can't be any formation of this tetromino because it would hold up. It could be, never mind. I think it has to be that actually. I was gonna say it can't be this tetromino. That's what I was kind of thinking, but I was looking at this possibility while I was musing about that. Do they repeat? They can't connect and repeat. So like for instance, this one's an L. I can't make an L here. And I can't make a reverse L. And I can't have any 2x2 completely shaded regions. And at the end of the puzzle, they all have to connect. So I'm pretty sure this looks like this. And I think another way to get there is you look at this logic, which is that in these rows, I can only ever connect one piece. Like there'd be no way to make this work. Because I would either go here, which would break, or I'd have to connect it up here, which would make another 2x2. So I'm pretty sure this is correct. I haven't gotten any L pieces. You know, this could be L piece, actually. Besides this one, I mean. I don't think the square can be a T piece, but it could be a L piece. I think that's always shaded. Because either goes 1, 2, 3, it's like a L piece or something. Actually, this can't be a L piece. Could be a T piece. No, it can't be a T piece. This can't be the starter, which does kind of restrict this now. It could still be a T piece. It can't be a L piece. So that's a T piece. Wow. This could be a straight, or it could be a L. There's no knowing which way we're going, but the danger must be growing. And we're certainly not showing any signs that we are slowing. Oh, this has to be L piece, so it can't connect to another L piece. This can't be a L piece now, because it's connected to L piece, so that's a straight. For sure. Now this can't be a straight. So it has to be an L piece, and it can't connect to the L piece. So that's that. Okay. I think I'm starting to get these. They are very tricky, though. That one had a very fast break in, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like this is a straight line. If it's not a straight line, it would have to be an L piece, which would break. So it's got to be a straight line. This is an L piece that can't connect to another L piece, so it has to go that way. Now, this can't be a L piece, it could be a T piece. No, it can't. It's got to be a straight line. Or, no, it can't be one of those. It's got to be a straight line. It's a straight line. Okay. You do a little cooking. No, this can't be the start because it would force it to be a L. This could be the start. It could be a T piece. I don't think there's anywhere for a straight line, so I don't have to worry about straight lines. This could be a T piece. It can't be a L. It could be one of these, but only if it started up there. Which, oh no, that would break this. Yeah, I can't start up there. Because this has to connect. So it either connects here or here. And it has to connect on this border. This one also either connects here or here, so it has to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it can't be an L. So I don't think it can go this way. Because if it went this way... Oh, wait, no, it could be like that. It can't go here, because that would make a 2x2, but it could go here. Oh, it can't make a T shape now, because then that would make a 2x2. And it can't make a L, so it can't go here. And if it can't make a T shape or an L, it can't go here. So it has to be like this. Now this can't be. And then I can't finish it with a T shape because that would make a 2 by 2. Um, I can't put this here because it would be either a T shape or an L. And I broke the puzzle. That's a T shape. Okay. I broke the puzzle, but I figured out why I broke the puzzle and I fixed it. That was a 223. Alright, let's try out something else again. What is Nurikabe? Oh god, that is a lot of rules. Okay, hold on. The rules are not so simple, smiley face. You have a grid of squares, some cells on the grid containing numbers. The goal is to determine whether each of the cells in the grid is black or white. Islands in the stream calls these water and land respectively. The black cells form the Nurikabe. Islands in the stream calls it the stream. What is islands in the stream? They must all be orthogonally contiguous, form a single polyomino, number free, and contain no 2 by 2 or larger solid rectangles. Islands in the stream call such illegal blocks pools. Um, White cells form islands, which is where islands in the stream got its name. Each number n must be part of an n-omino composed only of white cells. All white cells must belong to exactly one island. Islands must have exactly one numbered cell. Solvers will typically shade in cells they have deduced to the black and dot non-numbered cells deduced to be white. Left click on square to make it black. Okay, so I can't shade in the numbered ones. So like, do the numbers themselves count as islands? Is this just Minesweeper again? I think I might have to watch a tutorial because wow, this makes no sense. Nurikabe. Alright, I watched, well, not really a tutorial, but kind of a tutorial. Um, okay, I think I kind of get it. So it's like light up, kind of. You can't make a 2 by 2 of black squares, so that would break. For this logic, basically, including itself. Oh, and islands can't touch, so this is black by default. Um, and they all have to connect. I'm trying to figure out this 2 by 2 area here. Oh, if the 4 goes straight down, it would kind of go around like that. Is that how it works? Okay, I figured it out. It's tricky. So you kind of have to look out for the ways it can't go. So these can't be islands because they would connect. Well, I don't know if that was like more trial and error. Oh, these are all ones. Okay, that would have been a better tutorial puzzle to kind of explain it. So all the ones are surrounded are basically they're like self-contained islands, and then the two you just have to figure out where to put it, and you have to connect the river. So I guess thinking of it like a river makes the most sense. This square I think has to be an island. Yeah, the square has to be an island. Because otherwise there will be a 2x2. This 2 can't connect. This 3 is done. That has to go like that? Yeah. Okay, 46 seconds. I think I'm starting to get it at least a little bit better than I did when I started. These can't connect, so those are all like that. Seems right. Oh, this has to connect. Right. Okay. Oh, it's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right on time, it's tricky. Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. I don't know if I get it enough to explain it, but I get it enough to solve it. Oh, this one looks kind of brutal, actually. Oh. Okay, I think you'll probably get it just by watching me solve it, but this seems like something where you just kind of have to learn it. This has to connect. This has to connect. This has to connect. I think this 6 goes straight across the bottom. Whoops. Kind of trial and error way to solve that. I've just miscounted where the 6 was, and I didn't realize that this would make a 2x2. Sixes are tricky, though. Now... yeah, so, like... One, two, three, four, five, six, yeah. Something broke here. Hold on. Um... Wait, something really broke here. Oh, there we go. Okay, this one is probably one of the harder ones to wrap my head around. Let's go back to Hashi for a sec. This is the one where you just have to make bridges. Okay, I'm cooking. I remember how to do this one. Oh, I X'd that out slightly too early. For some reason, I thought that was a 4. Okay, we're cooking. Let's go back to a 7x7 hard here. Alright, let's start over so it doesn't say I have an 8-day time on it. It still does. Yep, that's starting over for you. This is tricky. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around this right on time. It's tricky. This 4 has to go down because it could only get one more from there and one more from there to bring it to 3. um Oh, this 2 can't go to the right because it would segment, so it has to go up. This 3 has to go up. If this 5 went to the right... Oh, wait. It just has to do that. Okay. Not as bad as I thought it was. You solved this puzzle in 8 days, 17 hours, 26 minutes, 31 seconds, and 90 milliseconds. Obviously, I did nothing in those 8 days but stare at this puzzle, so that's definitely the correct amount of time. These two ones can't connect to each other, so it must go like that and that. Are these just a bunch of twos staring at each other? By any other name? I feel like they all just connect then. But, like... Yeah, they all just connect. Okay. This is still hard, just by the way. Those can't connect, so that has to go down. These can't connect, so that has to go that way. These can't connect, so that has to go left. These can't connect, that goes that way, that goes that way. That goes that way. That was... I kind of like that one. I haven't really seen the ones used like that. I feel like that should be like a tutorial puzzle. What is a dense hashi? Oh, yuck. Let's try another new one. Kakuro! Rules of Kakuro are simple. Each cell contains numbers 1 through 9. Okay, Sudoku. Clues in the black cells tell the sum of the numbers next to that clue on the right or down. The numbers in consecutive white cells must be unique. On the right or down? So like that 3 means this would have to be a 2 and a 1. This is a 3 and a 1 in some order. I don't know. I don't really see a way of disambiguating the 1 2 at the start here though. Because this could very easily be 1 2. This would be a 2. This would be a 3. Oh, and this would have to be another 2. Okay. So yeah, that's a 2. Okay, so that much is right. This is either 4 2 5 1. So this has to be the high number, I think, because this is a 4. Do I know what order they are? Like, say this was 3 1, or if that was 3 4, would that be... Okay, so the 4 refers to the downward, which is either 3 1 or... Can't be 2 2, so it's got to be 3 1 in some order. That has to be 1, because if it were a 2, it would have two 2s. So that's 1, 2, that's 3, 1, 4, 1. Three, 1, 3, 2. I solved the puzzle. That was interesting. So this is a 1, 2 pair. This is a 7, 1, 6, 2, 5, 3. It's interesting. If this is 1, this is 6. If it's 2, this is 5. Fours have to be 3s and 1s. This is another 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this can't be... This is a 1 or a 2. The 4 is either there or there. I think that's all the info I have. This is really hard without being able to... Can I write, like, possibilities? I can. Okay. That does make it easier. Whoops. I mean, what's my minimum here? 1 plus 5 plus 6 would be 12, which would leave an 8 here. If it was all high values, it would be 5, 6, and 4, which would be 15, which seems possible. What about this 4 clue? I mean, the 6 clue. I don't think it can be higher than 1, 2, 3, right? Because say I put a 3 here, I'd need a 1, 2 pair, or a 3 here, I'd need a 1, 2 pair here. And now the 7 would need to be 6 by 4. If that were a 6, I think it would break. Because the 6 there would need a 1, 2, 2, which doesn't work. So that can't be a 6, which means this can't be a 1. Which means the 1 is in one of those two spots, which does nothing. This is 4 or 5. If it's 5, I'd need a 1, 2. Wait, the minimum is 1, 2, 3, so this could be 4 at most. So that is a 4. That's a 4. I think I can disambiguate some stuff now. 4 plus 3 makes 7, which makes this a 1, 2, 3 pair, or 1, 2 pair. Now that I've got a 4 there, I think that has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So now at minimum here, we're talking 5 plus 6 plus 6. Right? 5 plus 6, 11, plus 6 is 17. So can I put a 1 in any of those spots? I would have 1 plus 5 plus 6, which is 12. So I'd need to be able to get 8, which is not possible with those things. So there can't be a 1 in any of these, so this has to be a 2. So now we're at 6 plus 5 is 11, 13 plus 4 would be 17 plus 3. So that has to be 4 and 3. This is the easy too. So now we have 7, so I need a 1, 2 pair. So this has to be the 1. That's the 2. That's a 3. That's a 5. Now I've got 7, which means there's 8 in those 3 squares. And the 10 clue... Well, this can't be a 4 by Sudoku. So this has to add up to 4. Yep, that makes sense. A 3 here would force a 4 there, which is impossible. So that's a 1. And now I've got 8, so there has to be 7 in these 2 squares, 7 in these 2 squares, 7 in these 2 squares, but 6 here, and this can't be a 1. Oh, there can't be 3s, because that would force 2 3s. So it's either 2, 5. This can't be a 5, because it would force a 1. So it's 2, 4 in any order, or 1, 5 in this exact order. A, a 1 here forces a 6 here. A 2 here forces a 5 here. A 4 here forces a 3 here. And there can't be a 5 here. So this can't be a 2. This can't be a 5. So this is a 4. This is a 2. This is a 3. And this has to be a 4. Wow, 7 minutes for an easy. This is definitely one of the hardest puzzles. It's kind of interesting. I do feel like I understand it, but I just don't really want to play more of it. Alright, let's check this one out. Alright, this one has simple rules. And this one could be a banger. It looks kind of interesting. You have to fill the grid with numbers so that the numbers are from 1 to the size of the grid, i.e. 1 to 5 for a 5 by 5. Each row and column must contain only one instance of each number. The numbers should satisfy the comparison signs less than or greater than. For bigger puzzles, the letters ABC follow after the number 9. What do the numbers on the right mean? Oh, is that just saying it goes up to 4? So this is a 4 by 4 easy. I think the numbers... What? Okay, so all the ones that are greater than can't be 1. This one can't be 2. It's like a thermo, so 4 would be bigger than 3 or 2, which would be bigger than 1 or 2. So 4 in this column is in one of those two spots. This can't be a 2. This can't be a 4. So it either goes 4 or 3 to 2 or 3. This is wild. This is either... Oh, where does 1 go? Okay, that gets me my first digit. Let's go back here. So now this is... Oh, does it automatically... Nice, it does affect the rest of it. Is there anything else I can get here? Alright, is there anything else I can remove as a possibility? Oh, 1 in row 2 has to be here. And that doesn't auto eliminate 1 from here. So I have to remember that. I have to manually do that. Doesn't affect this at all, though. Oh, and now this has to be a 1. Okay, so the 1s are all done. How do you get anywhere from here? Look at the 2s. Oh, X-Wings. So the 2s here and here, and the 2s here and here mean there can't be any 2s anywhere else in their rows slash columns, so this can't be a 2, and this can't be a 2. So that's a 3. That has to be a 4. That's a 2. 3, 4. This sees 3 and 4, so that's a 2. It's a 3. 2. 3. 2. 4. 4. Alright, let's see if I can do that without any notation here. This one doesn't have any starting numbers, which is a little scary. This has to be either a 3 or 4. Oh, where does 1 go? It has to go here. So now where does 1 go in this? It has to go here. 1 can't go here because of the greater than sign. Oh, now where does 2 go? And 3 and 4. 2 must go there, there. 3 is there, there. 4 has to be down here, I think. And now 3, 2, 4. And that's just Sudoku, I think. Okay, 106. Maybe it's not too bad. So we start off with a 1, which must be important. Yeah, so these both have greater than symbols, so these can't be 1, so that's a 1. And now that has to be greater than, so the 1s go there and there. This has to be a 2 with a 3-4 pair surrounding it. This can't be a 2 because that would force a 1 there, so that's a 2. Sudoku gets the rest of the 2s. Now I'm looking at 3s and 4s. 4 is greater than 3. Okay, 101. This is very interesting, actually. Ooh, I start off with a 2. That's a new thing to worry about, I guess. Is there a hotkey for switching to pencil mode? Space numpad plus? Okay, well, I'm probably not going to do that. So this can't be a 2. 4-3-2 doesn't work, but 4-3-1 does work. And now this is a 3-4 pair. Huh. Oh, where does 1 go? Where does 2 go now? Okay, 135. All right, another one with no numbers to start with. One, 2 pair. Oh, so this is a 3-4 pair, so that's a 3-4, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay, 49 seconds. Okay, Cook City, population me. Oh boy, 44 seconds. All right, I'm ready for the 5x5s. This is a 5x5 easy. 2 is in one of those 2 spots. Oh, that has to be a 4. actually use 2 and 1 here. Oh no, this can't be a 2, because that would force 2-1, which would break the 1-2. So that's either 4 or 5. Don't know how good that is yet. This is interesting, because it's got 2 things looking at it. So I think it has to be a 2, actually. Which makes that not a 2. And this has to be 3, 4. Oh, 2 now is solvable in this area. Two or three. Okay. Alright, let's finish off with one more star battle, I guess. Alright, let's do a 10 by 10 2-star star battle. But can I do a different puzzle? Okay. Wow, that was a lot of early progress here. Let's start filling in some of these colors. Oops. Didn't consider that I could have just solved that by figuring out that there were 2 there. Oh, um, I need 4 in these 2 columns, so none of those can be stars. Because the max I can put in a region is 2. So there's 2 in this region, 2 in this region, and they have to be in these 2 columns. And now there has to be 2 in this column. This region kind of messes it up. And this region kind of messes it up if I try to keep going. Oh, those 2 stars are just done. Can't really get anything, fortunately. Bit annoying. Oh, this can't be a star, actually, for a very interesting reason. Because it would rule out all these possibilities and these, and it would force 2 in here. I don't think this can be a star, because it eliminates all possibilities in its own region. This could be a star, though, with this being a star. It's just, not the likeliest thing in the world. But it's possible. As much as I wish it wasn't. This can't be a star now. This can't be a star now, because it would ruin its own region. This can't be a star, actually. For a very interesting reason. So it would force a star into here and here, so this couldn't be a star. And then there'd have to be a star and 2 stars in these 3 cells, which doesn't work. So that's not a star. But that doesn't do anything, but it's kind of neat, I guess. Kinda. Hmm. Moving in a straight line, do 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 do. They're going through a tight one, do 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 do. The kids are losing their mind. It's Creek Bop. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's Creek Bop. Okay, 2 stars here, 1 star here, 2 stars here. So how many are we at? 2, 1, 2. So there's a 1 in these 4 cells. That's great. That rules out like nothing. They weren't joking. That 10 by 10 2-star normal star battle can be really hard to solve. Oh man. Okay, but 2 in here, 2 in here, but I could go there. Wait, actually, maybe I can get something here. Okay. 2, 4, 6. Does that do much? I don't know. Okay, it might do much. There's a chance it does much. Oh, one here. One here. One here, one here. Oh, actually, that might be important. One here. One here. One here. They're like two segmented. Because I can't say there's exactly one here as much as I'd like to, because it could be up there. If anything, 1, 2, 3, 4, but there could be 2 stars here. Yeah, there could be 2 stars here. It could be here and here. Although I don't think so. Yeah, because if there was a star here and here, then this would have to be a star. And this would have to be a star. Ah, that seems fine. Puzzle. Hi, Kiwi. Classic 10 by 10 Sudoku. Yeah, this is definitely a Sudoku. You can tell by all the stars that are battling. Just like a regular Sudoku. Well, if I have 1, 2, 3, then there's exactly 1 here. And exactly 1 here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means that there's exactly 1 in this region. Oh no, wait, there has to be 2 in this region. So that can't be a star. That's how you progress. Because you get 1, 2, 3, 4 in some order. This can't be a star. It's there, there. Oh, and if it's there, there, I can do more coloring. And find out that, pretend that was blue. This can no longer be a star. Because, I've got 2 stars there. So that's a star. And now there's exactly 1 here, so this has to be a star. This has to be a star. This is a star, this is a star. This is a star. That's a star, that's a star. Oh my god, 1134. That was actually pretty fast. We're at 10 by 10. Ah, it's too bad on your timing, so I was about to go. But maybe, well, I don't know if I'll be back very soon. I'm gonna do my first trial run of, Uber Eats. See how much cash money I can make. Just like my funny Godot game. Cash money. Oh, did I tell you I was working on that? Yeah, I'm gonna go get a bagel and then go do deliveries. I got, I finished like 2 more layers to level 1. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode of Puzzles, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching.